All right. My name's Anthony Thornton. I'm the CEO of Guaranteed Home Loans. Just want to thank you for attending today. And I got a special gift here for you on the screen that has generated over $3 million on our real estate side of our business. And so I'd like you to steal this ad. I'd like you to post it everywhere in your social media. I'd like you to turn it into a Google pay-per-click paid ad, a Facebook ad, an Instagram ad, a YouTube ad, wherever you're marketing. I hope that's a lot of places. And take a picture of this ad and use it because it generates you listings. Remember, this is designed for a for sale by owner who wants to sell their own home. And we know that only 8 to 11% of for sale by owners homes actually sell themselves. So 89 to 92% need your help. And this ad will help you do it. All right, great. So let's get into what we got to get into today. This talks about who else wants to dramatically increase closings, income, giving, and receive a residual monthly income to go with our residual monthly bills without cold calling or manual grunt prospecting. If I have the right group of people here today, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up real quick. All right, perfect. And this is just a little bit about me. My name is Anthony Thornton, as I mentioned. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. Been in the Atlanta area since 1999. I'm a #1 best-selling author for the book that you see here called List, Market, Sold. It's on Amazon. And I am a national real estate trainer on top of being a CEO of a mortgage company. And I have real estate teams in Atlanta, California, Iowa, Wisconsin, Florida, Virginia, Israel, yes, Israel, awesome. Toronto, Canada, Mexico, and the Philippines. I've been involved in over 3,900 successful real estate transactions, and I own the largest mortgage brokerage in Georgia called Guaranteed Home Loans. So my formal education includes an undergrad in finance. I also have a master's in business, and I have what's called a 6 Sigma Master Black Belt. That's not karate. That's where I would come into your organization, look at how your processes go and give you better, more efficient processes on how to do business. I'm a father of 4, and my family and I, we owned a foundation called Giving Kids a Future Foundation, where we help disadvantaged kids become future CEOs, leaders, and philanthropists. And something that people find unique about me is since 1996, I've been refereeing NCAA college men's basketball games. So I've been running up and down the basketball court, did thousands of games. Guess what? I've been called every name in the book. So it's nothing that I could hear that probably could hurt my feelings. Okay, that's pretty funny. All right, so here's just some people from our award-winning team that's helping us, right? Because we got to have a big dream and a best team. So here's some people that's helping us. And so today, why are we here? It's going to take us about 45 minutes. We're going to talk about how you can receive a steady stream of qualified leads and appointments. I'm going to show you our leads. I'm going to show you our appointments with motivated, ready to move prospects at above area market price and commissions. You're going to be able to make more money on less work in all forms of cold calling and manual grunt prospecting, have absolutely no advertising expense or desk fees, and then get high-end leading edge training from some of the top people in the industry. Earn $100,000 to over $250,000 a year, like most people are doing that are associated with us. And then if you want, you have the opportunity to become part of our Impact Group Worldwide. It's a private Facebook group where the brightest and most successful real estate agents across the world collaborate and just share referrals. So that's available to you also. So why are we in business? What's our mission? We want to be the most charitable mortgage brokerage and real estate team in North America, making sure everybody who wants it, their real estate dreams become reality. And then we want to be the standard for the industry that other teams measure themselves against. And so how do we do this? We are 100% dedicated to donating money to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. We take a portion of every single mortgage closing, every single real estate closing, and we donate a portion to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. We want to raise over $25,000 each year to help save these amazing kids' lives. So just know if you ever give us a referral or you close a transaction with us, then a portion of those profits, they definitely go to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So Awesome. Hope you can join us. So here's how most agents operate. They have 6 arms. I know I used to when I first got into the business many years ago, and trying to juggle all the balls and keep them in the air. So what we do is we practice our 6 Sigma principles, which means every single person has a specific role in getting homes sold. We have our marketing and social media department. We have operations and an inside sales team. And then we have our technology department where we help you get your buyers access to homes they cannot find on MLS. Thousands of homes in the metro area that are for sale that most buyers never even know about. And most realtors don't know about them either. And then customer service department, our sales department, that's where you guys come in to help us. And so let's define a successful real estate career. Let's define it. Number one, you gotta have a steady stream of clients who are automatically seeking out your valuable services without doing any cold calling and manual grunt prospecting. You want to be viewed and respected by people who value your advice, like you're a professional. And then you want to be able to easily provide wow service and get results, which leads to referrals and testimonials. Work a normal work week, take plenty of time off, go do the things with your family and friends that you want to do, and have a clear exit strategy in place that provides monthly residual income independent of whether or not you close a real estate transaction. So it's pretty awesome. Hope you're excited. So how do we do it? Let's talk about it. So we have to have a steady flow of prospects. So everything that we do at Guaranteed Home Loans to help you as a real estate agent be successful is we practice reverse prospecting. So what is reverse prospecting? That means that every single person that we've helped buy or sell a home on the financing or real estate side, they all contacted us first. We do not do any cold calling or manual grunt prospecting for decades. We don't buy leads. We generate all of our own business. So here's some of the marketing that we use. And as you see, buy this home, I'll buy yours. That's one of the marketings that we use, where we have reverse offer back to clients if they move up and they buy one of your clients' homes, and we'll actually give them like what we call an express offer on theirs. And then this box here with all the green ads, if you're marketing, and I hope you're doing a big job of doing marketing, these are what buyers and sellers are looking to hear about. Remember one thing, no matter what your expertise, or if you're brand new in a business, or if you're a very seasoned agent, buyers want houses they cannot find on MLS. Keep that in mind. Buyers want houses they cannot find on MLS. So you have to be a professional, an expert at helping buyers do that. Sellers want buyers who are pre-approved or already paying cash. Okay, so remember that sellers want buyers. And so what do? We have a cash offer program. We do a lot of online and offline marketing. And on our real estate team, we moved all of our real estate teams across the country over to EXP because we wanted ownership in a company. Okay, so show me the leads. I'll show you the leads right now just so you can see what they look like. And then we can wrap this up. It'll be a very short meeting. So let me show you the leads. Let me show you what they look like. And then you can see what that looks like. So here's our website, Guaranteed Home Loans. And our website address is letsclosefast.com, letsclosefast.com. And you can check out all our reviews, what everybody says about us. We have 5-star reviews, not all 5.0. And then we have a lot of video testimonials from clients that talk about all the great things that we do to help them finance homes. So here's our real estate database, and look in the upper right-hand corner up here. As you can see, we have over 13,316 buyer and seller leads in our database. I mean, that's a ton of buyers and sellers. And so how does this work? A lead comes in, we market, a lead comes into our system, and you see all the different price points and areas that we market, okay? Anytime you see a house here, that means they have a house to sell and they also want to buy, just so you know. We have leads that come into our system from our marketing, and we don't buy leads, so there's no competition on what we do. Our inside sales team calls the leads and they book appointments for you, real estate agents, in our partnership program. And so here's kind of what some of the leads look like. So this particular person, they're looking to make a move in the next 3 to 6 months. They've been renting on a monthly basis. She wants to sell, hasn't decided, just needs you to convince her to do it. Looking at Stockbridge and McDonough, no realtor, credit score 750, and no bankruptcies or foreclosures. They work in delivery services. She's going to be, her and her daughter moving, and they're looking for a basement and 3 bedrooms. It's going to be a Zoom meeting with one of the agents. Chris is actually on our team. So that's how the appointments look. I'll pull up one more just so you can kind of see. Here's another one, a 640 credit score, renting month to month in Fairburn, looking for the same area, no signed agreement with a real estate agent, no bankruptcies or foreclosures, and they're a truck driver. So as you can see, we have very busy weeks here at Guaranteed Home Loans, and we generate a lot of appointments for agents. And it looks like for this past week, we've generated 17 appointments. Anytime you see home buyer experience meeting on our calendar. So Chris has a busy week, and Chris is doing 7 appointments this week when he really only wants to do 1 or 2. So this is why we're starting to do these meetings where we have other agents at other companies that can come in, do a fantastic job, and then we can farm these leads out, or these appointments out to you. So if you want appointments and you like what you see here, and this looks intriguing to you, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to just wake up in the morning, look on our Google Calendar, have an appointment, go on a Zoom, and meet this client, and you didn't do anything to generate the lead that we generated it for you. Okay, if that's something that would interest you, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. All right, we'll finish up here and wrap it back up. All right, so just think about this. Here's a question back to you. How many sales would you actually have if you were only focused on getting agreements signed, not generating leads, like actually meeting with buyers and sellers versus finding buyers and sellers, right? How many would you have? And so we know this, if we're all in the mortgage business or real estate business, we're all entrepreneurs, and it can be very, very, very lonely trying to figure out everything on your own. So what we did on the real estate side is we brought all of these people together from the top real estate companies across the globe, all the best solo agents, all the best team leaders, and we created a private Facebook page, that we started with just a handful of agents, and now it's grown to over 3,000 agents. This is where the brightest and the best agents who make anywhere from $100,000 a month to over $1 million a month. We all are in here just collaborating, sharing business ideas. You can post a problem that you might have. I can promise you it's already solved. If you're looking for leads and appointments, we can give you leads and appointments. We can also show you how to generate leads and appointments. If you're looking for processes, systems, or assistance, we have all the resources for that for you. And so every single problem that you could be facing, I want you to know it's already solved. If you want to be a part of Impact Group, it's totally free, doesn't cost you anything. Okay, so here's the 7 guarantees that we offer you at the Impact Group if you decide you want to work with us. Any issue facing your business is already solved, right? So we know this, most people have a people problem, a process problem, or a system problem. And so we already have the people, processes, and systems to help you be highly, highly, highly successful. We'll just give you all our systems and processes if you're part of our Impact Group. You'll have fun building and strategizing with new ways and innovation. You don't have to waste time trying to figure stuff out. We have a mantra that we live by at Impact Group. Don't try to figure out, just find out. All you do is post a question. How do you do this? Who can do that? And whatever problems your business is facing, and we have it already solved for you. You will become the expert with buyers, sellers, and team building in your area. And then you have the opportunity to connect and share with like-minded professionals. That's unbelievable. Imagine working with the top, smartest brains across the world in real estate, and you posting your concern and you being able to get it resolved in 5 minutes or less. We'll help you and your agents, if you have a team, 10x your business really quickly. And then we'll give you access to people, proven, automated processes that work while you're sleeping every night, and systems. And then, of course, giving back to worthy causes that are near and dear to your heart. We give back to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, the Lupus Foundation, and of course, since I'm a military veteran, we support all military veterans. So here's traditional real estate versus innovation. So I am a person who, my mom, she was a real estate agent in LA for 40 years. I was running around in diapers, following her around the city. And I already knew at a young age what I wanted to do, which was real estate. So I got in the mortgage business first, and then started getting in real estate, and eventually started owning brokerages and franchises and things of that nature. So traditional real estate was taught to me this way as far as how to generate wealth. And we're all going to continue to do these top three on the left. Get income from buyers, sellers, and investors when they purchase. We take a percentage of our income invested in stocks and mutual funds, right? That's called some people call it a 401k or something like that. Then we buy properties, rental properties, investment properties for future retirement income. Because what we want to have is residual income when we get out of the business. So that's tradition, which works, but there's also innovation, which is on the right. There's several other ways that we can generate income by being a part of Impact and EXP, okay? Number four, you're gonna get top-notch health and dental care. You're gonna actually get ownership in the company that you're working for. I'm not sure where you are right now, but the companies that I used to be with, I never had ownership in them. So from day one, if you're a brand new agent in the business or a very seasoned agent, on every single transaction, you have the opportunity to have ownership into our organization at EXP. Profit sharing and dividend payments, you have a clear exit strategy. We'll talk about how that works in a second. You could make 100% commission split. I'll share with you how that works. And then here's an additional revenue stream for you. Every time you close a buyer who needs to get their home set up on utilities, you could actually make a percentage or a fee for helping them get that set up automatically. And you could get paid on foreign currency deals. So right now I have a listing. I just got a listing down in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. 20 condos that are investment properties, cash flowing investment properties that are being built. And when those deals close, there's going to be some Mexican peso currency that gets translated over to US currency. And I actually can make a percentage of that currency deal outside of the commissions that we're going to make on the deal. And you can do that also. And then we have our proprietary software called Verabella. Verabella. It's being used at Stanford University to train students and their staff. You could also take the same software, which we have a proprietary license for, which is phenomenal. It's kind of like AI, virtual reality type software. It looks really, really, really cool. And let's say if you knew schools or corporations who do training, or you had contacts to the military, or if you wanted to start a contracting company, that you could market this software to those entities. You could make 25% commission on their bill, their monthly bill, for as long as they had the contract. We also have a high-powered CRM, so you could have leads and appointments being generated for you. And then now you have the opportunity of being able to close deals in all 50 states and multiple countries worldwide without a real estate license. So right now at EXP, we're in all 50 states. And right now, I think we're in 19 countries, I think, right now. Our goal is to be in 100 countries. And all you would have to do is, let's say somebody called you in from Israel and say, hey, my so-and-so is looking to purchase a house in Israel. And we have a presence there in Israel. You could just go into our EXP system, workplace system, find an agent in Israel, and you could get a house listed in Israel or help a buyer in Israel, put a referral agreement together, and you could get paid on deals all 50 states and all the countries where we're licensed without a real estate license. Imagine that. What if you get 10 referrals a year? We've all had people call us from other states saying, hey, my sister, brother, auntie, uncle is going to buy a home in whatever state. And you're like, oh, I don't have a license, so find somebody else. But now you'll be able to help them. 65,000 agents in our global referral network, so you're not alone out there. And then we have our automated national cash offer network. This is where multi-billion-dollar companies and billionaires, where you have a listing and you drop an address in the database, in our express offer database, you could get offers back from those people, take them back to your seller, they're very aggressive offers, and possibly sell the home before you even list it on the marketplace. And so how powerful would that be as a listing agent versus having to go the traditional route of setting everything up, doing an open house, hoping and praying that you get a buyer? Just depends on what market you're in. You may be able to sell the home before you even put it on the market and double in the deal. How about that part? Free coaching and public relations and branding, right? You can get free coaching. You don't have to pay one dime for it. And then we have people who can help you with your public relations, And if you're trying to get your message out on a bigger scale in your area or national or international, and then all your branding needs are taken care of for you. And so let's say if you're working at home and you want to have an office to go to on a daily basis, you could have a workspace at Regis totally free of charge because of the relationship that EXP has with Regis. Regis is all over the world. I use them all the time, and it's very, very, very awesome. So let's look at some of the resources from the Impact Group worldwide that you'll have available to you if you want this. And so let's take a look at them real quick. All right, let's pull them up. Pull it up real quick. So here's our website. Check it out. Impact Group Worldwide. Remember, it's just a private Facebook group. A bunch of us real estate agents got together, and now it's over 3,000 real estate agents nationwide and really worldwide now. This is one of the meetings we have where over 750 agents showed up. We did a lunch and learn, taught on the topic, and we started to grow our organization. Okay, so here's some resources that are available to you and anybody else that you would want to introduce to what we have going on here. They can get up to speed, and with 0 to 30 days, we have their whole 365 days mapped out for them. Got this EXP University. KV Core is a CRM that you get, very high-powered CRM. Remember when I was, prior to coming over to EXP, I had another system called Commissions Inc. I was paying about $3,000 a month. And now this is less than $2.83 a day for me to have for all my leads to come through. So that's pretty awesome. And those of you that are looking for multiple resources on how to grow your business, how to expand your business, and the biggest thing for most agents is, how do I generate leads from people I do not know? So we already have a program in place for you. We can teach you how to do it and walk you through it step by step. Or you would have also a paid service if you want to pay that would cost you anywhere from about $8 to $10 a day and get you anywhere from 30 leads or more a month, if that's something you want to do. So you have multiple ways to grow your business, just being a part of Impact here and what we're doing through EXP and Impact worldwide. So let's continue this and we'll wrap it up. So hopefully that gets you excited if you're a type of person that's interested in growing your business or expanding your business or having a predictable income stream coming in each and every month. So here's what CEOs, broker owners, and team leaders know, that real estate business, our business that we are in every day, there's only one way it's successful. We have to help people buy and sell homes. But I also want you to know that there's other benefits that exist and revenue streams for you that are happening right now where you could get paid just like a CEO, even if you're a brand new real estate agent, just got out of school, or if you're a seasoned real estate agent. And here's a little video that kind of shares how that happens for
you. How revenue share does. Break it down. This is the part you gotta watch. It just blew me away. So we're not a franchise, we're a national company. And according to NAR, the National Association of Realtors, the average agent sells 6 homes a year. I've been talking about agents who sell 8 to 10. We're going to bring it back to agents who just sell 6 homes a year. What would happen? And according to NAR, the average sales price coast to coast is $275. The average commission is 2.5, sadly enough. I know I get 3.5 on all my listings. Some of you get 3. You'll make more. Some of you are a higher sales price. I might get 475. So, and I sell way more than 6, and I'm sure a bunch of you too. Again, it'll just be better. I'm dialing this back. I'm being conservative. So let's say the first year, just play along with me here. How many agents could you personally introduce to EXP? Could you do 5? I'm going to give you a 5-year plan, kind of like a 401k for real estate and an exit strategy. Not that you have to exit real estate, but how would you like not to have to work as hard as you've been working for all these years? So could you introduce 5 this year, and could you do that each year for 5 years? If so, at the end of 5 years, you will have referred 25 people to EXP. And in my example, I'm going to say who average 6 sales a year at $275 at a 2.5 commission. And then how many people do you think those agents get introduced over the next 5 years? What if they did 1 a year for 5 years? That'd be 5 in a 5-year period. And then the agents stay till even less, 3 in a 5-year period. The agents stay till even less, 2 in a 5-year period. That's like 1 person every 2.5 years. I'm really kind of dialing this back. Because you told 25, 20 unlocks level 5. and 25 gets you to level 6. However, you do not get paid on level 7. You must refer 40. You only did 25, so you're not going to be paid on level 6. So what this calculator does is it shows you your annual income, not one-time income, but your annual income with EXP through revenue sharing once you complete the above picture. Now people are like, what was the above picture? You personally referred 25 agents to EXP. Now I did 12 in my first 2 weeks. This is not hard to do, but 25 people to EXP in the next 5 years who average 6 sales a year, and they tell some of their friends, you tell some of their friends, it kind of compounds and accumulates out. Okay, and I always ask people, what do you think it'll be? And they're like, well, I don't know, like 80,000 a year, 180,000 a year. And one guy is kind of a math guy. He's, oh, no, it's going to compound. It's closer to 280, over $250,000. Well, here it is, and I promise you this is not broken. It's $2.1 million a year is your annual income 5 years from now with EXP revenue sharing once you complete the above picture, which is right here. What is this? Can you refer, if you want to make 2.1 million a year outside of sales, because now you're not just a salesperson, you're building a real estate company with EXP, with me, with the person who invited you here. So could you have 25 people? There's 2 million out there. Could you find 25 who average 6 sales a year, not a month, a year, at 275? Could you find those people? And then they tell some people who tell some people, tell some people. I went and did 25 in 3.5 months. I already have people that have done 5, 10, 15, 20, 23, 24. We haven't even plugged in any of those kind of numbers here. Again, you did the lion's share of the work. Nobody did anything like this. And there's your income, 2.1 million a year. Now, I was showing this to a friend of mine. He's like, hey, could you change that to 15? I go, sure, why? He goes, well, I'm not as outgoing as you, but I think I could tell 3 people this year. And if I did that each year for 5 years, I could refer 15 because I think this is more realistic for me. Like, okay, well, you lose level 6 because it takes 25 to get level 6 revenue sharing. You lose level 5 because you have to refer 20. Referring 15 will just get you paid on 3 levels. He goes, yeah, show me that. This is more me. I think I could do this in 5 years. I'm like, okay, well, before I do that, you need to know it is nowhere near 2.1 million. And now this is a friend of mine. He's like, I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it. I go, well, don't go crying in your beer because 655,000 a year is not bad. He's like, really? He's like, okay, I'm in. And he actually signed up and he's with me today. So if you'd like to make 655,000 a year 5 years from now, you just need to refer 15 agents to EXP who average 6 sales a year. Then each of those will start to tell some people who tell us, and it compounds and accumulates out. I'll end with this. I showed this to another friend up north of Farmtown. He goes, can you drop it to 10? I go, yeah, why? He owned an independent brokerage. He had 14 agents that worked for him. They said all my agents, they average probably 6. And this is actually sadly probably what my agents do, sleepy little farm town. Because I think 10 of them will sign it. He's a kind of a cowboy. He's like a big barrel chested guy. He goes, I think 10 of them will sign up for that deal. He called it a deal. It's pretty funny. And he goes, and I could see them doing this. And he goes, what would this earn me? I go, well, you're going to lose level 4 because you had to tell 15. You're only going to get paid on 2 levels. And he goes, yeah. He goes, I could see that happening for sure. And he's a 35-year independent. He goes, what would that earn me? I got to be honest with you. I was nervous to hit the go button. I'm like, what, 30, 40,000 a year? I'd never done anything that low. Well, how's $250,000 a year? 251,000 a year. Talk about a 401k for real estate. Or you could just not try. Well, I'm just going to stay with my old company and sell my tail off. Really, that's why I left Keller Williams, because I knew in 5 years I'd be 56 years old. I'd be selling my tail off then, just like I am now. I knew my future is predictable. So is yours. You'll be at Coldwell Banker in 5 years. You'll be at Remax in 5 years. Maybe you'll be doing luxury homes. Maybe this, maybe that. But you'll still be dealing with buyers who are upset because the home inspector missed the broken garbage disposal, or a seller who's upset because the buyer asked them to put a new roof on, and how dare them, and somehow you should have known. I mean, it doesn't change in 21 years. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to sell a ton of homes at Keller Williams. or Remax or wherever I am, I might as well do it at EXP. By the way, last month is my 8th month at EXP. I shattered all my all-time personal sales records. No one cared at all that I was with a company they had never heard of. When I went to Keller Williams in 2009, people like, KW, what's that? I go, Keller Williams. They're like, what's that? I'm like, well, there's this company in Texas. They're really cool. Nobody cared then. Nobody cares now. They do business with you.
All right, guys. Hey, so I hope that it gets you pretty excited. And if you could make money outside of selling homes just by introducing this opportunity to people, you know, maybe 1 or 2 people a year, 3 people a year, you know, over time, you know, 3 to 5 years, you could have a steadily $250,000 worth of income coming into your family's life. And also, just so you know, this income does not stop if something were to ever happen to you. It actually continues to go to your family for as long as EXP is in business, okay? So it's the gift that keeps on giving. So hopefully that gets you excited about having another revenue stream outside of selling real estate. So here's also stock. In 2021, EXP had a 2-for-1 stock split. That means if you own stock, you know, 1,000 shares or 1 share, when you woke up the morning that they did the stock split, you actually had 2 shares. You didn't do anything different. It's just EXP came and said, hey, we're doing so well. We want to reward people who are buying stock into the company. And they gave a 2-for-1 stock split. So whether you're at EXP now or in the future, or if it's going to be years from now, if we're a zero debt company, I'd really look into it. The stock symbol is EXPI, as you see here, and you might want to look at deciding on whether you should be purchasing stock or not. So here's something great. So there's 5 ways to get ownership or stock options in EXP. Remember, all you have to do is continue working like you always have before you saw this meeting today. And the only difference is every time you close a transaction, you can actually start to earn ownership in a company versus where you are, where you probably don't have ownership. So here's how you earn shares. You can earn shares on your first transaction. You can earn shares when you fully cap, and we'll talk about what that cap is. Every time that you sponsor or introduce somebody to EXP and they look at this and say, yes, like I did, you know, sing, or you may be thinking about doing, and they come on board, once you help them close their first transaction, you actually get stock. And then you could get up to $16,000 worth of stock when you receive what's called your Icon Award certificate. And we'll talk about that in a second. And also, if you want to enroll where you take 5% of every single transaction you close, you can actually buy the EXP stock at a 10% discount. Unbelievable. So there's 5 different ways that you can get ownership in EXP if you're here. Just continue doing what you've always done wherever you are right now. The only difference is you'll be over here helping other people be successful and helping yourself be successful at the same time. Okay, so here's where you can start earning a monthly residual income. Now, I know most of us watching this, we have monthly residual bills that come in, right? Monthly residual bills. If you do, give me a thumbs up. If you have a car payment that comes every month, a house payment that comes every month, something like that, then you might as well have monthly residual income coming in so you can start to take care of that debt through the revenue share program. And this is pretty much what the video was breaking down on how that works, where you can get paid all the way down to 7 levels deep, down to tier 7, depending on how many people that you actually introduce over the years to EXP that are producing, closing a minimum of 2 deals a year and $10,000 total in gross commission. Pretty easy to do. All right, so you'll see the maximum you can make per person that is in your organization, right? And this number starts to grow supernaturally overnight out of nowhere, because you could find or introduce somebody to this opportunity, and then they find a guy like me somewhere that you don't even know, who now started building real estate teams all over the world. And just because you introduced them years ago and they found me, then you start to make a percentage of everything that I do. And it's not paid from the agent side, it's paid from the ownership side at EXP. So pretty awesome opportunity. Okay, so here's my story. For 3 years, people were coming to me saying, Anthony, come on over to EXP, da, da, da. And I said, man, no way am I coming to EXP. I was highly successful at doing what I'm doing. And every single person who was talking to me about EXP, they were only talking about how successful I could be as an individual. They were not talking about how successful agents on my team could be. So it wasn't exciting to me because I am the type of person that I want to have a business that serves others. And so what I ended up doing is on one of my real estate teams, I sent 3 agents over to EXP. And I actually helped them build their organization. We didn't really go 120% on it. We were kind of just over gradually. And in 3 years' time, guys, every single one of these agents, and I'm telling you, their production prior to going to EXP, they were making somewhere between 40 and about 57,000 a year, just so you know, on their gross commission. And so all 3 of the people that I sent over and helped them build out their organization, not going full steam ahead, they all increased their net worth between revenue share, which is a monthly residual income, and stock options to over $1 million. So when I saw that happen, I moved all my other real estate teams over. I felt very confident that all the agents in my network would be highly, highly, highly successful. And now we're making history with agents on our team and agents that we're helping in our organization become multi-millionaires in record time. So if that interests you, then that's available to you also. So what do you get by being an EXP? You get free live training, free. More than 80 hours of live training each week from people who are the top in the industry, people who are in the top 1%, people like me who can show you how to generate thousands of leads every month if you want to, how to get more listings. There's no limit on the people you have access to who have the results that you want. All you have to do is sign up for the training and show up for the training. Okay, so that's awesome. Then you get the CRM, which is called KV Core, and lead generation. Okay, I used to pay over $3,000 a month for my CRM, and KV Core is very, very robust. As you see, this Lamborghini here and this Ferrari here, I mean, and that's how robust it is. It doesn't cost you anything to have KV Core outside of what your monthly average fee at EXP is, and we'll talk about what that is in a second. So you'll have your own CRM from day one, where leads can come in your system. We'll teach you how to do it. I just showed you several ways that we do that. And then you can start to call your leads and book appointments for yourself, have a predictable business from day one. If you're brand new in this business or you're a seasoned agent in this business, you'll have a predictable source of getting leads. And if you want an inside sales agent to call the lead for you, we can help you get that set up. All right, so what does it cost to be part of EXP? Remember, there's no desk fees, no royalty fees, and no franchise fees if you're the type of person who owns a brokerage. Every single person has the same commission structure. There's an 80-20 cap on a commission split, and that means if you're a solo agent coming over to EXP, you have a $16,000 cap. So what does that mean? EXP is going to take 20% of all your deals. And then once you have a $16,000 cap and you close the required number of transactions, which is 20, then that 16,000 will come back to you in stock options. If you're on a team, or if you want to be on a team, you know, we have a team, your cap is 8,000. And as we do more production, or as a team does more production, your cap could be 4,000. So solo agents are 16,000 cap. Team agents are either $4,000 to $8,000. So let's say you're already at a brokerage and you have a cap similar to like this in place. So if you've already capped, we can use your cap from where you are right now. And so that means from day one, you could come in and start earning 100% commission instead of doing an 80-20 split. Okay, if you already capped somewhere else, just provide us the paperwork showing you did. And then you could make 100% coming in from day one. Also, so what does it cost to get started? $149 startup fee. That includes your first month, which is $85. After that, it'll just be $85 a month, right? $2.83 a day for all the stuff that we mentioned you get. And then on every single file that closes, You have a $25 broker review fee, as you see here, per transaction. And then you have a $40 risk management or E&O fee that caps at $500 a year. So when does your year start? Your year starts the day that you actually come over to EXP and transition over to EXP. So that's how that works. For $2.83 a day, you have the opportunity to have 13 revenue streams, get a monthly residual income, have ownership in a company, get a CRM, and here's another thing that we offer at EXP. You get healthcare. Now, healthcare with some of the top healthcare providers in the country. Now, prior to coming to EXP, my family and I was paying about almost $1,700 a month. And when I priced my plan over at EXP Agent Healthcare, it was saving me about $700 a month from the exact same plan that I have prior to coming over to EXP. So we can connect you with that, and you can go to expagенthealthcare.com to find the right plan for you and your family, and also to price it out. So that's awesome. A lot of real estate agents don't have healthcare, and guess what? We need it, because we're constantly out here with buyers and sellers and all kind of different weather increments. We have a family, and healthcare is super, super duper important. So how is this possible? This gentleman right here is Glenn Sanford. He founded EXP, and he wanted to create the first cloud-based real estate company, and he did that in 2009. So here, kind of like the track from 2009 till to this time. There's over 65,000 agents right now at EXP doing incredible things. A couple of months back, we were all in Dallas at the Build conference. Tony Robbins came in, he trained us for a day, and he didn't know a business model like EXP existed for real estate, because he stated that he has a very similar business model for one of his businesses that he took from zero to grew to over $4 billion, where his employees actually got ownership in the company, and it helped them become extremely, extremely, extremely successful, from the person at the bottom all the way to the person at the top. And he mentioned that he was going to be sharing our business model with other large brokerages, which you guys know, if you Google, there's a lot of big brokerages and big name people who are bringing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of brokerages over to EXP on a daily basis. Over 1,000 people a day join EXP, just so you know. It is the fastest growing real estate company in history. All right, so what are we looking for? We're looking for business-minded agents. This is for business-minded agents. If you're a business-minded agent that wants predictable business and steady leads and appointments, this is for you. If you're looking for a monthly residual income outside of whether or not you close a transaction, this is definitely for you. And if you want to learn and you want to grow and you just want to start having fun again in real estate, connecting with the best minds on the planet, the top 1% of 1%, and then you have a big heart and you want to passionately give back and help others make a rewarding income, this is for you. So whether you're a solo agent, if you're on a team, you're a large brokerage, it does not matter. We're going to give you a dedicated onboarding team that's assigned directly to you. They're going to handle 100% of you and your team onboarding. It's going to be a hassle-free process for you. And then this is what we know. Anytime I share this opportunity, and trust me, I was the most skeptical person on the planet. I told you it took me 3 years to make a decision, but I could not deny it anymore after the 3 people that I sent over all increased their net worth by over $1 million. So there's 3 groups of people that's here today. One group says, well, Anthony, my currently daily routine and the closings that I have every month, they're already going to give me an exit strategy to retire in the next 18 to 36 months at my ideal income level. So I would just say, hey, congratulations. Sounds like you have an awesome business model. And thank you so much for taking the time today. Group number 2, man, they're saying, Anthony, this sounds good, man. This sounds really good. But I just have a few more questions. And so if that's you, that's how I was, then you can schedule a one-on-one Zoom meeting with me. All you have to do is scan this QR code. You can scan this QR code, take out your phone right now, take out your camera and hold it up to the screen and scan the QR code. Or you could just text me at 678-973-1907. 678-973-1907. Text me your name and text me 3 days and times that you're available to speak. and I'll look at my schedule and we'll schedule something to meet in the next 24 to 72 hours, okay? So go ahead and scan this QR code and get on my calendar, or go ahead and text me and your name and 3 days and time that you're available. All right. Group number 3, these are my guys and ladies who are in the Lamborghini, and they're saying, hey, I'm ready to achieve my heart's desire. This sounds unbelievable, Anthony. I'm ready to get moving. I'm tired of doing what I'm doing. I'm ready to level up. I'm ready to 10x my business. I want leads and appointments right now, and I'm ready to start building my organization out worldwide. I definitely know other real estate agents across the world who are business minded. If they saw something like this, probably would be a blessing for them. So if that is you, I want you to scan, take out your phone, scan this QR code, and list your sponsor. If somebody invited you to come see this, what I'm sharing with you today, list them as your sponsor. I'll still be working with you, me and my team, and we have a very large team. But if I invited you here, list me as your sponsor. My name's Anthony Thornton. You can go ahead and scan that code. And then also you can just text me at 678-973-1907. Just text me your name and say signed up and ready to build. And I'll reach out to you personally within 24 to 48 hours. So if this is you and you're ready to get going right now, all you have to do is scan this code. You can list the person who invited you to come to this meeting today as your sponsor. Or if no one invited you and my team invited you, list me as your sponsor, Anthony Thornton. And you can go ahead and scan this code, text me 678-973-1907, and we can get going today. Now, if you're saying, hey, Anthony, I really like all this. I just text you and I can't wait to talk to you. Hey, I look forward to seeing you real soon. We do weekly lunch and learns where we teach you different topics, just so you know, like how to guarantee that you make 4% on every single real estate transaction on the buyer or the sell side. If you want to increase your social media branding, how to get 2 listings a month guaranteed by doing 1 or 2 things. Those are just some of the topics we teach every single week. And you are allowed to come to those meetings free of charge. A lot of them are in person, and then some of them across the country are on Zoom. So I hope to see you soon. I hope you make a wise decision. Remember this, whatever decision you make or don't make, you're making a decision. But the only way that you're going to change your results is to make a decision today. So either make a decision to get more information or make a decision to, hey, let me try this out. You guys know how real estate licenses work. You bring your license over, give it 90 days. If it doesn't work for you, go back to where you came from. But I promise you, after 90 days, working personally with me and my team and my organization, we're going to work 120% to help you be successful. All right, have a great day. Go serve big and make impact.